Hello everyone, I'm Juggerite. Welcome back to my Minecraft Bedrock Survival single player series where we have been working on the long and hopefully very rewarding process of draining this ocean monument and tearing it down as we go. Let's roll it over to daytime real quick. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the whole Phantom thing. If you've been with me along the journey, you know how much work this has been and the hours and hours that have gone into it. And if you're just now tuning in, you know, we're ready to wrap this thing up. So, you know, you picked a good time to join. Now, we are, if I'm not mistaken, what I believe I have a spot up. Maybe not. We can make a spot up. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, we have this drained down to the top of the monument and around both sides. Yes, we do. So, this front wall is about to get ready to come down. We actually already have part of it down. So let's throw some torches up here to make sure that we don't have things, you know, spawning in on us and whatnot. And we'll go back to the other end and do the same thing. May have to, yeah, we've got to break our way through. Okay. Here we go. No, we need to go up more. No, back, back, and up. There we go. And out here, yes. And we're going to want to spread these torches around this whole front wall. Kind of keep the mobs, mainly the creepers, from spawning in and turning everything back to water sources after we've gone through all this work to get them all drained. Oh, it looks like I already did torches on that side of the wall. Coming this way. Well, that's great. Let's get right into it then. These are guardian spawn blockers, so that we don't have to worry about them while we are deconstructing this this massive monument. We don't need them slowing the process down any more than it already is. Let's make sure we're picking up all of our blocks here. If I can get up here. We don't want to lose any of our resources. According to this, I'm missing 2 sponges though. Why would I be missing 2 sponges? Please tell me they're still in the furnace. No. That's 4 sponges we've lost in the process of doing this monument. It's not a good feeling. I mean, they're not exactly a renewable resource, unfortunately. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is come down here. Whoop. This is level 39. We need gravel. So, going down to level 38 anyways. Let's, oh, man. I knew I knew it. As soon as I seen, like, water particles, I was like, I just messed that all up. Alright, let's get a ride up here and plug that off. There we go. And I did it again. Let's block that off up here now. And let's try to be a little bit more careful. Like, we've got enough work here without giving ourselves more work. Alright, we can ride this up to here, and then, boom, there we go. I do not believe I got enough sponges. Oh. You know what? This area is fine. Yeah, that area is fine. I guess we won't necessarily really have to worry about that until we get down a little lower. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Now, this front wall, we don't want to have to, like, scaffold up and all that. We want to be able to just break this thing and have the amusement of watching it tumble down. So we are going to make sure that, you know, we don't have all this stuff. It doesn't really matter if the top's even or not. There's no water on the other side to spill over. Let's get our little sectioned off here. I think, this might be another one of them spots that's all right here. Maybe. We'll see. If it seems like it's taking way too many sponges to clear it out, then we'll do what we got to do. But I think we may be able to just go ahead and drain that as we go as well. I mean, these sponges do soak up quite a bit. Let's give it a go and see. Looks like a lot of the water's coming back in on itself, but maybe not. I mean, I think that went pretty decently. I don't think we wasted extra sponges trying to do that, or I don't feel any odd kind of way about it. Probably could go ahead and block this off. Probably should have did that to begin with, just to make sure things are where we need them to be. Let's get that there, that there, that there. I mean, I think we're ready to go down another couple layers here. Let's watch where we're walking. If there's a hole to walk into, I will be the one to walk into it, and then have to fight my way back up. So we may have a couple spots that are going to be a little harder to get to or whatnot. But, I mean, I think in general we should be okay. And we're going to dig this thing down a little bit deeper. On the bright side, mobs, like creepers. I'm not worried about anything else really. Creepers won't be able to spawn in these water spots, so we don't have to worry about that. So as long as we get the torches in the dry areas, we will be good. Try and be a little more careful not to break blocks. I'm not meaning to block it or break at the moment. And man, we are so close. I can taste it. I mean, we've got a little bit of work to do. I mean, we still have a lot of stream ahead of us tonight. Well, not a lot, but we're not going to be done in 5 minutes. But I mean, by the end of the stream, given the amount of time it's taken to do the rest of it, it should not take any longer than any of our normal streams, and we should be good to go. I mean, we could. I think we can get by with. Yeah. This one here goes a little deeper or whatnot, but I don't know. I think we should be able to do this without too much of a headache. Oh, did I kind of waste that one? There we go. And what's that gonna... Of course, I jumped right in the hole. That would be a thing I would do. Okay. We definitely need more gravel. Um, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we're not gonna. Or can we? That may be all right. That may be all right. Um, we're gonna run with it and see how it goes. Let's make sure we know where those are so we can incorporate them in. I got a feeling though where these spawn block columns are, I'm gonna have to pillar up to get some of that stuff from the other side because I don't think we're gonna be able to reach some of it that I wasn't able to get. Wait a minute, I have to admit that confuses me. Why is that one in the wall and all the rest of them are out here on the outside? Whoop. There we go. Am I going to be able to... Yep, there we go. Alright, I'm going to say when I moved all these columns to the correct locations, I missed the one. I could easily double check that it's just the one and not the mini. But that's what I'm guessing. Oh man. Here we go. And let's ride this up so we can plug that. We're gonna have to ride it all the way up. And we are almost to our last section, which, I mean, we're basically draining now anyways, to be honest. Mostly. Can I get up here? I can. Oh. That was quite the drop that I didn't expect. Oop. That was indeed quite the drop that I didn't expect. But, you know, that's level 38 back there. I mean, that means we'd mostly be down to where we need to be. We just go ahead and grab all this. And some of it we'll have to actually fill in, oddly enough, because of the underwater cave system. We don't want stuff spawning where we don't want it to spawn, because we want guardians to spawn in the spots that we have for them. So man, I tell you, knowing that, in about an hour we are going to be done with draining and removing this monument is definitely a sense of accomplishment. I mean, it's not. I don't know why. It's just. It's so much more different than just going and grinding out a ridiculous amount of resources out of the mines or something like that. It's the whole sponging, and it's just it's different from the rest of the grindy stuff that we do, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing at all. Don't get me wrong. I just busted that wall. I keep doing it. Oh, we've got a full inventory. Let's get our sponges in the furnaces too, so they can be drying. There we go. We shouldn't have any sand. We don't. Gravel. We're gonna need more gravel. I think we can get rid of the stone though. Let's grab our dark prismarine in there. We'll get this stuff in. Oh, grab that back. Get this prismarine bricks in there. Get our prismarine in there. We're gonna need another shulker for that. And we can throw our odd and end stuff in here. Let's grab a little bit of this gravel. We know we're gonna need it. Even though you know what? I I doubt we're going to need that much of it. That'll do. That'll do. Let's pick up our blocks. That's all coming from that. Let's not lose our sponges. Now remember, we're pretty much got the monument inside drained here. But there is the whole area above the monument that still needs to be drained. Let's get some torches up here. We definitely want to make sure we have adequate lighting, as I believe I had mentioned. Um, this is where it gets tricky, because we are definitely killing our conduit here. Right there. There is conduit down. It is officially unusable. Or unnecessary, I guess. Something of that extent. Whew. How many Maxwell House coffee drinkers do we have here? It's not just me, right? Oops. Look at that glow squid. Alright, this is level 38 here. So this is kind of where We need it all to be. That'll be fine. You know, there we go. Oh, that's level 39. This is 38 down here. I believe we got the glass in the other side already. Just need this side. For those of you that may not have been here and don't know, the reason we are going to 38 is because Guardians can spawn between a Y level 39 and I believe it is 63 or something like that. The top of the ocean, pretty much. So what we are doing is going down a block lower than that to give us room for, you know, our flooring and in the base that we're going to build, and, you know, the surrounding area. You know, something, you know, to have what we want down here instead of, you know, this stuff. There we go. Pretty sure that was that. And let's get that there. And yeah, now we just work our way across here. Put that torch there. Should be able to get bottom layer of most of this down. Some of it's too thick, which means we'll actually be able to do the old torch trick. We're gonna have to block that off to be able to do that. I think what we may do is, oop, come back and take this wall down when we're done with the other side and we've got that wall ready as well. I think that would be pretty cool. Just kind of do it all at one time. Let's get all of our blocks. Oh man, last stream I literally waited too long, just seconds too long to go collect the blocks, and they started despawning right in front of me. It was horrible. It was horrible. that. Let's bring this here. Boop, boop, boop. I probably could have left the one, I guess. There we go. And that column, yeah, I'm pretty sure that needs to move back. Did I not pick up that cobblestone? Or maybe there wasn't cobblestone there? Alright, let's empty our pockets and get to draining above that monument over there. I can't believe I lost 2 more sponges. That's kind of heartbreaking. When you're working with a limited number of resources, you know. Oh, no dark prismarine. Oh, another box for our prismarine bricks. And I do not even remember how much of these resources we have that I've already moved over to the stronghold base. I mean, we don't need them here. You know, we're gonna be getting truckloads of this stuff. But I do think we may need to go ahead and fly up there. Yeah, I don't think there was any other way we were, because we drained all that water. So let's be as efficient with our sponges as we can here, and we may be able to get through here with what we have. I'm not sure, but it does sound nice. Now, when 120 does release, and once we get into 120, we're not gonna need the sponges anymore. But I think then we can. I mean, not to say we won't ever need sponges again, but not like this. Not that I can think of. But we definitely are gonna have to find a monument and yeah, see if we can get some of them new templates from it. If we do, then great. If not, then I guess we'll have to find another one until we do. I think that's going to be one of the things that we try to do, is collect all those templates that we can. I mean, the trail runes are bugged like crazy, broken up and all kinds of stuff. They're going to be harder to find. So, I mean, I'm not sure about how easy we're going to find those ones. But you know, we can go on some hunts for the other ones. I mean, we're gonna want a cherry blossom grove, anyways, right? We had 46 sponges, so I should get 24 back, right? Maybe I was wrong about how many we had. Did we have 48? Did we bring 48? Was it 54? Am I losing? Am I missing sponges? I'm gonna be all paranoid about that now. Uh, let's get on the sponge. There we go. Oh Lord. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to make a trip to the furnaces and swap out sponges. Uh, it's a little deeper than I thought it was, but that's all right. I mean, we are literally sponging between our last two walls. This is our last section that we need to sponge for this project, and it has been a grind. Sponging a section, tearing down the monument. I mean, it's been fun hanging out with you guys and working on it, though. Um, but I am so excited to be finishing it up and getting on to, you know, the next part, the next phase to this project is gonna be so much fun. Like I said, I don't mind the grindy stuff, but you know, this next part of the project, so much fun. We're gonna. I mean, I have a few ideas and concepts and whatnot, and we're gonna be on YouTube while we're streaming that. Um, some of them concepts may make it, some may not. You guys get to talk to me live and let me know what you're liking, what you're not, what we could try. There's going to be things I'm sure that are going to pop up that didn't exactly suspect to pop up. And, you know, there's just, it's going to be a lot of fun. Um, Anybody can say thank you for taking the time to, you know, watch the videos. And I hope that you feel like this is your world as much as mine. But the truth is, you know, talk is cheap. And you guys have influenced so many things in this world. Um, and that's just my way of saying yes, you know, this is our world and you are a part of it, and thank you for that. That is all it is. And you know, what better way to do that than to actually allow you guys to help influence. I did have 48. Influence the world itself from the beginning. So, you know, and even though I didn't make it to repair our pickaxe, which I totally should have, I believe it is going to be okay. We should be able to make it all the way without having to go mend this thing up. And that would be amazing. Key, where? Oh, over here. Made it a lot farther across than I thought I did. So be sure, if you're not following me on YouTube, make that decision now. Go over there, hit that subscribe button. That way you get them notifications when we go live, and you can be there for, I don't know if I'm gonna do all of the you know interior and exterior detailing on stream. I think that stuff's. I mean, maybe we'll see. Maybe if I'm really get stuck or whatever, but most likely, to that extent, those are things you're probably going to see in a video. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, if enough people are showing up and it's something that enough people want to see, then I have no problem streaming it and getting your guys' feedback live. Um, I mean, two sets of eyes are better than one, and I mean this is going to be a completely different style here from what we've done in our starter area. We intentionally wanted to keep everything like simple vibes because I knew we were going to be moving to a new base, um, new area. I had no idea it was going to be a stronghold base, but I threw the idea out there. You guys liked it, and one thing led to another, and now we have a stronghold base. And honestly, the stronghold base may be my favorite base that I've ever built of all time. Not, I mean, it's a decent size, yes, and there's still a lot of rooms that haven't even been touched yet. I mean, it's all been redesigned and all that, but there's just a lot of room. Just the design of it. Uh, I love the way it turned out. It turned out better than I imagined it would. Um, so that was really cool. Our end portal room is by far my favorite room in the whole thing. Um, from a design aspect, it is as aesthetically pleasing as it gets, I would say. I'm not sure how many sponges I had to start with. Bloop. Hopefully we're making decent progress. Right over it. Right over it. I mean, I think for the most part, um, I've been pretty efficient with the use of sponges. I am pretty happy with that. I mean, efficiency with your sponges is definitely key to helping things move around a little bit quicker and all that. So 36, 37. Is that how many I had? Or did I have an even number, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Man, them slimes. Them slimes are horrid here. Let's go ahead and get those out of the inventory. Our water stream here is definitely our ticket up. There we go. But I'm afraid we're about to lose that. But first, I'm not sure what that light is coming through. Maybe it's coming from around the other sides. But let's get a torch over there anyways. We want to make sure it's... I mean, at this point, I don't know how much damage a creeper could really do. We might actually... I mean, we might not even have to worry about them now. I mean, other than, you know, creepers doing what they do. Which is never fun to deal with. So maybe we keep lighting it up just to... just to keep things going good. Man, we have it drained on the other side. We have the... I'm pretty sure the top of the monument drain. Most of the inside of the monument is drained. Like, we are... Man, we're almost done with sponges. We are so close to being done with sponges. And being ready to just tidy up. I had started some of the tidying up off camera. You know, collecting the coal ores that were in the ground, blah, blah, blah. You know, those kind of things. But we are definitely... Where did that sponge go? Did I get that sponge? I don't know if that went in my inventory. It must have, right? There's more to do, though. Collecting the ores off the base layer, you know, they're there. Before we cover over them, why not? You know. It's free stuff. Making sure that there weren't any holes that I had missed when tearing down the walls and digging stuff out that didn't get filled in properly. Oh man, you guys hear my puppies? They're I'm pretty sure that's the little girl just going crazy over something. They do not. The puppies do not like thunder. They do not like the thunder at all. And I mean, I'm in Florida. You know, we're getting our share of weather and everything right now. You know, it's that time of year. Was I getting hit? Like, I almost felt like I was getting hit, but I haven't. I didn't lose any health, and I don't see anything. Maybe it was just the water tossing me around. Okay. Oh, I completely missed that. I've got 8 dry sponges left. Is that gonna be enough for this area here? Maybe. I mean, we don't have to drain it all the way down there. We just have to drain it to level 38. Oh, let me out of here. We don't have conduit power. There's the sponge I was looking for anyways. Right up here waiting. Ooh. So I think what I need to do is get some stone in at level 38. It's going to be the way to go. This is actually level 38 I'm standing on. I don't think we need to try and fill that whole thing in with gravel. I think stone is going to be sufficient enough. This is level 38, so yeah, we do need more. There's that one. Probably need another sponge or two. Is all. But let's grab these, get those in there. Let's go ahead and do that for now. Put that in there. That there. And let's get some stone. Where are we at? Over here. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm standing on level 38, which is good. That's... Oh. Let me... Give me that. Okay, this is where I struggle. placing blocks in moving water while it's pushing me. Yeah. Not as easy as just placing it in still water by any means. But, yeah. I'm sure you guys know that. And we'll dig them pillars out during the cleanup process, basically. Alright, let's sponge that. Woo, some dry stuff. Alright. I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be to reach all that. Oh, I probably should have still. Yeah, probably should. Still should have took it down in. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh. Oh man, how much? I'm gonna have the hardest time getting up there, aren't I? Wait a minute, I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh my goodness, it's just another layer. When does it end? When does it end? Oh. I hit water. Urgh. There we go. Up. This way. This way, this way. You know what? We will go this way. We're going to get up there one way or another. Well, we found a little bit more water. Really? Like, whoop. Yeah, that was literally it. No sponge required. I love it. This, on the other hand, uh-oh. Alright, let's, boop. Water be gone. Let's, try not to fall down any more holes. As I fall into the next hole, I say that. Okay. At least it was only like one, it was a one block hole, you know? I didn't fall down, you know, one of these pits over here. I'm interested in how many people. All right, we're gonna get into polls soon. We're gonna get into polls, and we're gonna find out like how many people watch just to see, you know, different like how many times I'm gonna fall in a hole or you know crazy stuff like that that I do. That you know I don't even do this stuff on purpose. Like I get it, it may be entertaining, you know, and that's great. It would be better if it was planned entertainment, you know. I mean, I get it, you know, not everything needs to be planned and whatnot, but, you know, being Minecraft clumsy, you know, I'm just glad I'm not that clumsy in real life. That's all I'm saying. Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine? I don't even want to imagine. Like, I would have, like, my legs wouldn't even, I would have no bones left in my legs, for starters. Yeah, absolutely no bones left in my legs, uh, by this point in my life. I did say, let's not fall in any more holes. Oh, we're getting there. We are getting there. We are so close. Like I don't know if you guys can taste it or if it's just me, but man, sweet feeling of accomplishment. And I mean, again, it's not the grind. It's something about how it's a different grind than what we normally do. That I don't know. It's just it's so different than just mining out a hole. All that sponging. We are down to 44 of 38, just so you know. Like, that's... We got some gravel walls to bring down, which is going to be satisfying. But... Man, we are so close. So close. Oh. Let's hop up over here. I let myself get too low. Somehow I got too low. I think I was really only watching the one side. Is probably why. Alright. Man, this is... Like, every block brings me that much closer. And the satisfaction becomes that much more. Like... What? Oh. I must have did quick block, quick pick with, wrong button, guys. Wrong button. For a moment there, I thought for sure I had somehow just lost my pickaxe. And it's not going to be as easy to get netherite tools anymore. I mean, diamonds are, whatever. So once we have the, the first template, we can make as many as we want. But we're going to have to, maybe that's what we need to make one of our first goals, is to get that smithing template. So that we don't have to worry about not being able to have our netherite armor. If anything happens. I mean, we do have a bastion that we've already raided and everything, and so it won't be there. But, that's got a magma spawner and all that. I want to do some fun stuff with that and get frog lights out of it in the process, you know. All right. How we got some room in our inventory. Let's come down here and do a little clearing out. I'm pretty sure that's it for our sponges. I am pretty sure. I don't think I'm yeah, we drained everything down this low. And if we hadn't, I'm sure we would have seen it by now, right? Like, we have 6 and 4 is 10 and 10. Okay. I'm like, did we lose 10 more sponges? Like, what the heck? Get us some dark prismarine in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have like 5 or 6 shulker boxes of the prismarine bricks. And I know I haven't gotten every last block. I'm sure, you know, some of it's despawned that I didn't see. You know, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But let's get our dry sponges in there. But the point being that, you know, we're not wasting too many of them. Yes, we got the conduit in our possession. Not gonna lose that. I think we have several more, but I'm not sure about the Nautilus shells. Like how many of those we have. Though a drone farm would be an option out here now, um, for sure. Maybe not close enough to interfere with the Guardian farm. Or you know, the drown are gonna spawn in anyways, right? So maybe, yeah, drown farm here so that they're processing and opening up spawn spots. Isn't a bad idea. Well, maybe not in the base, but you know, right outside of our case. Oh, was I up higher? Wait a minute, when did I go up? I could have swore I was just on level 38. I could have swore I double checked that I was just on level 38. Well, we do have our fortune pickaxe that we could swap to just to finish things up here if need be. That would save us from having to go mend up our silk touch for now. That's or the one I was talking about earlier. She is all fur and barks. I'm not sure why she's doing so much barking lately. Um, Hoping she outgrows it though. I mean, she is only 4 months old, so hoping she outgrows it. Like she'll learn. She'll learn. Yeah. Especially, she'll learn especially not to record or talk while or bark while I'm recording. Oh man, so close yet so far. Wait a minute, that's the level I should have left all that at. This level right here. That way the torch would go right underneath. Without even having to try and time and trick it in. I think phantoms aren't a thing. I'm not sure how many nights have passed since we started streaming, but if phantoms aren't a thing, they're probably going to be soon. If we don't get some shut eye. We have enough inventory space for this stuff. I believe so. Let's oh, we're on this side. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this number. Bloop. There we go. And let's just bust through right here. Oh, we're so hungry. There we go. Nice little nappy time. Man, I tell you, I wanna thank all of you guys for tuning in and watching the stream tonight. Again, if you've been here with me on this journey, we have done it, my friends. We have done it. If you're just now joining us on the journey, um, you're still here for at a good point, but you're gonna want to find my channel Juggerite over on YouTube, because that is where we are going to be doing the designing to the new base and everything, and we are going to have a blast over there, getting this a base design to incorporate as many of these spawn spots as possible. That is the goal, and yeah, it's just gonna be a thing, and you guys can help shape the way this turns out, like so many other things in the world so far. It's our world, even though I sit behind the controller, and yeah, you guys are able to help with your input and everything. Just, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have the final say on what I think. It's gonna work best for what we're doing. But I mean, at the same time, that's not that there's a right or wrong answer. I just know things that I have planned that you guys don't necessarily know. That's all. And sometimes you just have to go with the majority as well. But that's no surprise, right? Oh man, here we go. This is going to be very satisfying. All right. Here we go. Here we go. And our pick is whittling down, isn't it? So grab back our torches. We don't need all those in a row here. But we are going to need plenty more of them to bring down the rest of these walls. We need to get all the use out of them we can. I was about to leave that one. Just trying to leave the little ones to not have to worry so much about the big ones. But it didn't work out so well. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's kind of run through here. Whoa, that one. That was a big one. It did a little bit of damage. Oh. Goodness. Those spawn spots. The spawn blockers. Tormenting me, being in the way. Alright, let's get these all down. Yes. There we go. Yeah, I think we just go all the way across until we hit gravel. Or run out of torches. Okay, here we go. Let's make a run for it across there. I mean, we could make more torches, so it's not a problem. I hate to know how many we've already got that are just going to be like extra torches laying around. When we, I mean, torches aren't going to be used for lighting in any of this. Let's leave one torch in our inventory this time, so we have a placeholder. There we go. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That is the stuff it's made out of. Oh, looks like we've got. It looks like we got a full inventory. Excuse me. My allergies. With this weather being the way it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And then we can empty our pockets. Man, just look at it. Oh, I placed every one of those off a row. How did I manage to do that? Unbelievable. Alright, and it is nighttime, and we were lucky enough phantoms didn't get us before, so let's not press our luck this time. Alright, sand none, gravel, oh yeah, rehab gravel. In fact, we can't get a shulker box from the furnace. But we do need a new shulker box for gravel. We have more stone. More dark prismarine. More prismarine bricks. Obviously more regular prismarine. It's like the easiest stuff to get. And there we go. Now to get over here and start picking stuff up before it despawns. Man, that was crazy. Alright, let's, let's throw one there, one there, one there, one there. Let's grab this one back. It doesn't look like I have any more prismarine walls I can let loose. No. So it's just gravel towers. Oh, no, we definitely want our sword there. Oh man, that one chunk base has been. It has literally taken forever. um, Unfortunately. And really, it's because I got caught up on the horror labyrinth. Um, I should have been patient. Finished the one chunk base. Some of the things I learned while designing the labyrinth, um, I I learned during designing like hard mode, and then I learned from well, I was okay from implementing easy mode and actually putting it in the game. Um, I learned stuff that I added into hard mode because I learned it while I was doing it. But also while designing hard mode, I was I learned a few things and added it in, and then all that stuff that I've learned from building hard mode and designing nightmare mode. It's all gonna go into nightmare mode, and who knows what else I'm gonna, just come to terms with between now and then. So, yeah, in hindsight, finish the one chunk base, then start the horror labyrinth. Um, I think that would have been a smarter thing to do. But the hardest part about the one chunk base is because I'm trying to maximize the space. Um, so I'm not trying to make rooms too much taller than they really need to be. Not some ridiculously high ceilings or anything. Um, to fit as much in there as I can. So some of it is got a lot of stuff in there. What can I fit in there that with the new world heightened depth changes that I would have never been able to fit in there before? Maybe some of the new stuff, or that's new to the game since the last time I'd done a one chunk base. Just so many different things, and I really didn't expect it to um, be as much of a project as it was. And I think that's why I underestimated what it was and thought I could handle the labyrinth and the base at the same time. It does when you have a lot of things going. You're right. But that's the thing with the one chunk building the one chunk base. It's like every floor is a new project. So with that particular project, like I couldn't even use that as an excuse, because there's so many different. Every floor is a new project. So it's which is kind of why I wanted to go with that. I thought that would be an interesting way to make sure that I can get quite a bit done and not have to worry about burnout. And I don't know. The labyrinth, I was just so excited about it, and I wanted to get it done. And I knew it was going to be a big project, and it was going to take time. And yes, well, that's what really slowed me down with the labyrinth. All that deep slate, having to mine all that out, and then finding out that you guys had just had like a storage unit, basic or a storage building, basically just set to the side specifically for the deep slate that's been dug up. Like Because I was going back to the one chunk base, working on the one chunk base, and while I was over there, just grinding out a bunch of deep slate to take back to the labyrinth with me. You do. Probably more like 16 now. I think I grabbed like 3 or 4 chests full, and that was just with hard mode. Yeah, once you guys told me it was there, help myself, I was like, I don't have to dig this no more. Like even with a beacon, like it is deep slate. Man, I tell you though. Oh yeah, there's probably deep slate everywhere. Um, One thing about this ocean monument, though, by tearing this out and designing our own base to incorporate as many of the guardian spots as possible, one, it's going to look a lot better than the default monument. But it gives me a chance to bring a whole new area to the world. I got a lot of stuff planned for out here, and I mean it's gonna be slow going, but because the bigger projects kind of take precedence on the on the streams. So once we get the structural design done, most of my streams will probably be Forever Bedrock streams. Instead of just on Sundays, and I need batteries. I should have had my keyboard ready to go. Even though I would love to have just been using the keyboard, but where I'm at right now, I just don't have room to adequately deal with that. It is so hard to play mouse and keyboard if you're having to hold your keyboard in your lap. And that's kind of what I would have to do right now. Oh, yeah, I bet it does, too. I thought about checking, like, all those little shops and things like that for stuff. And at that point, I was like, I didn't contribute to none of this stuff. I can go grind my own resources and whatnot. And, save those for somebody who needs it later. But then, I realized, like, you guys are still, like, digging out a ton of stuff. So you were ending up with even more anyways. Like, there was no shortage of resources. And there wasn't going to be. Not with the amount of digging we all do. So it's kind of like, okay, well, I can grab this stuff and not feel bad. It's probably just gonna sit in these chests, creating lag anyways, until they get moved to shulkers or something. Which with the shulker farm now, that would be, I think, a good way to do things is just, if it's in a chest, have it in a shulker in the chest, Just counted it. Oh my goodness, you guys are horrible. Where's my banner? Another one down. Another one has officially bit the dust, ladies and gentlemen. Try not to start another raid, though. Especially since I can't find them. At least don't start it at the stronghold base. If I'm going to start a raid, it's got to be at the starter base. Where it's nice and open. I mean, stronghold base is pretty open around the outside of the walls. If they're not spawning in the walls, you would think it would be so easy to see them outside the walls, but no. Man, that is... There we go. Yeah, I still need to put the new Shulker farm version in this world too. And I want to say I've got like a dozen more Shulkers, extra Shulkers laying around is all. So, definitely going to need it. And this has been a grind here. And it's not... Flint and Steel, you know, that's a good idea. I mean, it's definitely a good idea. You ain't got to worry about the bad. I'm honestly, I probably have a bucket of milk in my ender chest for such occasions, and yeah, I just flew into the stronghold base, not even thinking, going to repair picks and stuff. You know, trading with the villagers. To repair picks and stuff, and didn't even think about it, and it was a raid. Yeah, I do know that trick. I do know that trick. Or you could bury him in a hole, and you know, eventually he'll just despawn. That's an option. Yeah, that's true. Or, I mean, I probably have a... You know, if I don't have a flint and steel in my inner chest, I probably have a lava bucket too. Like, I'm sure I have one or the other. Like, I could have made something else happen. Jeez, try to keep the little slimes around, keep the numbers down on the big ones, but then they just get in the way and get killed because you accidentally hit them, and I mean, they have no lifespan. One thing about it, though, I mean, I'm willing to bet if this many slimes are spawning up here, there's not a lot of unlit caves around here. I mean, I haven't lit any up, but you know what I mean? Like, they must be a lot of water caves. Oh, yeah, I definitely have power 5 on my bow. I always have a flame bow, too. But, yeah, power 5 for sure. Man, look at that. We are getting there. Just a few more columns to go. It's awful dark through here. I mean, now that the water's all gone, it shouldn't matter. I mean, I don't think, even if like the glass got exploded, I don't think it would. A few blocks of glass I could just put back and it'd be fine. I don't think it could create water sources all the way through here because there's, no matter where it would be like air. It might, maybe like if it's like in a corner of the circle, because I mean, it's Minecraft. We do have kind of like corners, even for our circles. As sad as that is. Oh man. Like I am literally on the edge of my seat. I am so excited to have this, finishing up this part of this project. I mean, I could have broken all this down into, different phases as well. Like I said, I could have, sponged it out and then removed the monument and then come back and tore the walls down. Like, there's a lot of different ways I could have broke it all up even more, I guess. But I just figured do it all as you go and get it done probably be the best way. And at the end of the day, I mean, that's what we have left. So, we're pretty much there. We're pretty much there. Get off me. My God. Whoa. Okay. Shulker box. Oh. Somehow I crouched. Alright, more gravel. More gravel. Alright, give me one sec. The puppies, it sounds like the puppy's gonna make his own doggy door if I don't, if I don't do something. Oh, my apologies. Okay, so my big dog was in here laying on the bed because, I can't go anywhere that, he doesn't follow. Like a toddler, or... So, the puppies were just wanting to play with him. That's all that was. He ran out, and they ran off. I've been listening to him dig at that door for like 10 minutes. I'm like, there's gotta be like, I'm gonna have to buy a new door. There really was no damage. I mean, it sounded rough though. Sounded rough. All so they could play. To have to have that kind of devotion to your friends. Man. When it's playtime, it's playtime. Hey, sometimes, even as adults, we grab the internet by the ears and drag it along so we can, do what we need to do. Yeah, the only thing I've noticed is like with bigger projects, they eat up so much time. Trying to balance different series is not easy. So when you have, and then when you have a, big projects, I mean, it's not necessarily the big. It's the I think it's the way that I go about doing them, right? So it's not necessarily the fact that they're big projects. It's the way I go about doing them that makes it seem like it takes forever for progress, and in some instances, not to mention the one chunk base, it does take forever to make progress. But it's I think I've learned a lot though, and especially working on this project and the horror labyrinth and just conversations that I've had with you guys in the discords and in the main discords and in the private messages lately, and things like that. I might be able to actually be able to balance things a little bit better with these bigger projects. Because obviously, you're not getting it all done at one time, anyways. So it's more like finding a better way to make an entertaining video out of lesser progress instead of waiting forever to get that video. Because what it boils down to, for this particular project, anyways, is there was the video where I think we did the raid, where we raided the monument and restarted this whole process. And there's going to be a video showing that we finished digging this out. There could have been so many progress update videos in between. But with me uploading the streams to YouTube, it kind of allows anybody who's interested to keep up with it the opportunity to do that without me having to spend the time editing and everything, which, given the amount of time that I have, does save me a lot of time, because I'm not sure how everybody else edits or anybody else for that matter, but I mean, if I've got 30 hours worth of footage, it takes me 30 plus hours to edit that footage. Like, I don't just skim through it. So the more footage I have, the longer it takes. So less is more sometimes, and got a lot of cobblestone missing from some of these things, but this is, look at it. We have done it. We have drained and removed the ocean monument, and here's what that looks like for any of you that have not done this. I mean, technically we could remove the spawn blocker columns at any point, but we want to leave them there so that I know for sure where they're at. That way we can, remember, we're not relying on experience for this Guardian farm. We just want it to be running in the background, always doing its job for us, right? So if we've got it doing all the work in the background, then we want as many of these spawn spots available as possible, and that'll make life so much easier for us in terms of not having to actually AFK, because it'll just be there running in the background. And I have a lot of stuff planned for this area Don't forget though, we're going to be taking what I have and running with it and getting input from you guys and everything over on YouTube. So if you're not following me on YouTube, you definitely want to do that because, yeah, I mean, you guys can help shape the way that this build comes out. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to start that, but it will be soon. And I was looking for someone to raid, and Silent Whisper is actually streaming right now, and I think he would be the perfect person to raid. Um, Given that, I mean, it's Silent Whisper. He's like the master of Bedrock farms. If you're looking for the high efficient and high tech stuff. So be sure to say hi to him and thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And I will see you in the next video.